Yeah.
There you go.
Just a regular Tuesday afternoon.
Exactly. Okay, well, today we're doing the guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to RoboCop. Oh my god. Welcome to RoboCop. Ugh. 1 second. I'm gonna turn on the fucking compressor.
We're
on
gonna
this
restart
thing.
the intro again. Let's,
Welcome to RoboCop. Nope. This is just really fucking.
3.
It's like exploding in my ears. Welcome to RoboCop, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, just trying to give you some space just in case you want to throw another one in there. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, for the first 20 minutes of this podcast episode is going to be welcome to RoboCop, everybody.
Just 40 different times.
That's
Welcome
fine.
to
That works.
RoboCop.
Hey, welcome to RoboCop.
Oh my god. How you guys been?
Yeah, alive.
I feel it.
Thriving.
You
know.
It's a Monday. It's a Tuesday, but it's a Monday.
No.
30-year-old spinster, in the big city.
It's whatever day the recording is coming out.
It's a Thursday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
In your Spencer ways.
I was gonna say my grown ass roommate is frying a steak at max volume while talking on speakerphone, I think. So
Oh, good.
when you're listening to this, hey, what's up?
I love me some good pops and cracks. It makes it feel authentic,
Yeah,
like
we're
old
just-
audio, old
We're gonna
timey
hear
radio.
in the background.
Like I tend to go to a kitchen.
All right, so the theme of today's episode is guilty pleasure media. So,
Awesome.
media that is just just such a treasure to our eyes and ears that is not terrible at all. At all,
Definitely not.
Yeah. So anyway, this episode's about porn.
100%.
Yeah.
We
I
figured
mean-
episode 2, porn. Straight to porn.
Episode 2.
Okay, wait a second. If we could use this, you guys didn't say that I could give you all the links to every soundgasm, thing that I've ever listened to.
I don't.
This is not the
Sammy, I
Soundgasm
don't-
episode. This is the porn episode. That's different.
Wait, we are gonna have a soundgasm episode?
I
we'll
don't
find
know.
out.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
eventually.
All right, listen, I'll put it in the ideas pot, and I'll come back to it later this week.
Bet I'm about it. So the theme of today's episode is it's guilty pleasure media, and like we all three should have something lined up, I believe. I'll be so real. Mine is just absolute trash, and I love it. I love it, and it's called Domestic Girlfriend.
All right, yeah, give it to me, because
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing about it. Just
Yeah, I was
get it
gonna
over
say.
with. Put it
I've
in
been
me.
hearing
Let's
about
go.
Domestic Girlfriend for at the least few months I've known you. These past few months, and I need to know more.
Few months,
please.
as if we haven't known each other for years.
Yeah, sorry.
So Domestic Girlfriend is an anime that started off as a manga, and I'm pretty positive the mangaka, when she decided to make it an anime, she just did what a lot of mangaka will do, and she did the whole thing where they made a season to just advertise the manga itself. A lot of animes do this. That's why you only get like one season of a lot of shows that you're like, oh, this should have had more seasons. No, they're not going to put the money into it.
This is such BS.
It is. And I kind of wish they would continue on with this, but now I just need to go and read the manga is what it is. And I refuse to.
Is it like smutty manga, or is it just regular manga?
Yes.
Okay, because that's the only type of manga that I read is the smutty ones. So
You read all of it.
Yes.
oh, okay. I don't like broaden my horizons much from what is it, like something Paradise. I don't know. Somebody bought me like the entire set. So.
Hell's Paradise?
No, it's when like some young boy gets ported to another dimension where like all the women have never seen a man before.
Oh.
Like there's no man on that planet, so they just like instantly come when they see him.
Wow. Whoa, holy shit.
You know, I watched that forever ago, probably back in like 2013. I watched like a few
watched
episodes. Yeah, there was an anime for it.
Oh my god. Stop.
Yeah, I promise.
I didn't know you read any more than Gravitation. I thought Gravitation was your only manga.
Gravitation is pure gold. However, yeah, no, I read that series because it was a gift.
I mean, I have some suggestions for you. I don't know if I can mention them. Huh?
Dick Fight Island? That's the only other one that I have, but I've never read it. So
no,
it's
I mean like
up.
this one is just straight like it's just like honestly it's just straight up hentai in a manga.
Tentacles or no tentacles?
No tentacles. And it's really fucked.
Don't waste my time.
No, it's
okay. Well then never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
It's not cash
right.
money.
I'm down.
It's not cash money.
Interesting.
It's not?
No, it's not cash money.
I'm also not cash money, so
yeah.
Match made in heaven.
But anyway, so the guilty pleasure of mine is Domestic Girlfriend. It is a manga or anime, but predominantly manga, about a boy who is in love with his teacher, and he can't do anything with his teacher. Yeah. Oof, indeed. He can't do anything with his teacher. And the way it starts off is the boy is at like a little get together thing with some friends, and he meets a girl, and they essentially just agree to have sex. Like, just to be clear here, it doesn't show anything. It just shows that the scene has happened. Like, you don't see anything with it.
Well, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would not like it if it showed that.
Right.
It's supposed to be a drama.
Okay.
So anyway, they have sex. They kind of like look at each other like, okay, like I regret this, and then they go on about their days, and then they're in their high school classes doing whatever the fuck they're doing, and the boy is like in the class just like being like, I'm in love with my teacher. This fucking sucks. And you kind of like get introduced to the characters more in depth, the whole nine. Which, by the way, if you ever want a better explanation of this, go watch Gigook's explanation 100%. Anyway, so you get to the end of the episode, and the boy's dad, he comes home and he's like, "Hey, your like stepmom is here, and like, I got married. Your stepmom is here, and your stepsisters are moving in." And the first person he sees is the teacher. And then the second person he sees is the girl he just had sex with the night prior.
Wow.
Anyway, so this whole thing is just an awful fucking love triangle, and it's so goddamn. It's a trash fire inside of a dumpster fire inside of a garbage fire on a planet that's full of garbage and fire. It is
taboo stacked on top of taboo.
Exactly. It's just fucking. It's just ridiculous, and it's out there. But the fucking opening for that anime is so good. The opening is just amazing.
You have let me listen to it.
Not the opening
it
scene.
is very good.
The opening, like the music.
Yes, it was amazing.
Okay, so let's get into this. Let's dive into this. What's the psychology behind you liking this so much?
It's the fact that it's just a fucking dumpster fire. I
That's
love
it.
trash media.
There's no like.
Oh God, it's not compelling at all.
Okay, there's nothing hits close to home.
There's nothing close to home to this. Oh my God, hell no. There's nothing about this that is like
nothing relatable.
No, not at all. By no means.
All right, that's for the jury.
Sounds like the taboo for the sake of taboo sort of thing, and also the fact that it's hot garbage.
It's like you start watching it, you're like, what the fuck am I watching? And it keeps going. You're like, why am I watching this? This is just an absolute fire. And you're just still watching. And you're like, I don't know why this is so compelling to watch.
I mean,
because it's not
feel
compelling
like-
to watch at all.
Train wrecks are fun to watch
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's just a fucking absolute train wreck, and that's just anime in general. Like,
Yeah,
there's
that's
so many
fair.
animes that are train wrecks. This one is just the train wreck of fucking train wrecks. Like, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of an anime called Rent a Girlfriend. That one's just a fucking train wreck, and it's not
Oh
compelling
my god,
to
I
watch.
feel like I have seen that before. Why do I know
I have
that?
heard the title, but I don't know what it is.
So Rent a Girlfriend is this concept of a dude gets broken up with by some girl who's like, just like they're a month into the relationship, and it's this dude's first ever relationship. He's in college, and she just breaks up with him because she wanted to hurt somebody the way she was hurt. That was it. Like, that's realistically speaking. Sorry, spoilers. Realistically speaking, she just breaks up with him because she just wanted to hurt somebody the way she was hurt. And the way that the dude who wrote that manga wrote everything was just like, let's just keep this drama going for as long as possible with no real like logical points in the manga or logical points for the anime to have. So you just keep getting the same scenario over and over and over again with nothing ever changing. So it's just like, okay, well, like I'm on season 4 watching this same scenario happen over and over and over again of this dude being like, okay, I'm going to finally ask this person out. And I've not asked them out yet. And then things keep happening to where he can't ask her out. And it's just like, what the fuck? So anyway, the real plot of it here is the main character, he pays to rent a girlfriend because he wants to feel better about himself. And the whole time he's just being a fucking douchebag. Essentially, it's just like he is trying to date this person just so he can do the same thing his ex did to somebody else. But like, you're not going to get anything out of it because you're paying for this person to date you. He does one date, does a different date to essentially try to berate her. And she's like, look, dude, like, this is just a job. Go fuck yourself. And his grandma ends up in the hospital while he's in the middle of the date. And he's like, I gotta go. My grandma was in the hospital. I just got fucking news of this. And she's like, you're still paying. So they like fucking run after each other. And they go to the fucking hospital, and it turns out her grandma's in the hospital at the same place. Yeah, exactly. And his grandma and her grandma know each other, and then they have to actually act like they're actually dating, not like he's actually. Yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, you go throughout the whole fucking anime with them faking this relationship while he's still paying for her to date him. And like, she's told him this whole time, like, hey, look, like, you have to end it. So that way both of our grandparents do it. You know, my grandma doesn't know I'm a rent-a-girlfriend, and your grandma isn't like stuck thinking that we're together in this whole nine.
Riveting storytelling.
Yeah,
How do they come up with this?
It's fucking awful.
Right.
And then like another rent-a-girlfriend gets involved somehow and is like, hey, you're gonna date me or else I'm gonna out your current rent-a-girlfriend and yours relationship thing in the whole nine. And I'm just like, I'm watching the whole time and I'm thinking, nobody in this story is in the right because nobody's put their fucking foot down. Whereas it's just a fucking, it honestly is just such a fucking like it's a train wreck without the compellingness of watching it. Like nothing about it develops in a way that's like, okay, like I feel like I have to see what happens next because you know what's happening next anyway. It's just the constant same. It's the same moving cog. Whereas like with Domestic Girlfriend, you don't know what's happening next. So you're just watching this fucking garbage fire unfold into a bigger garbage fire. You're like, what the fuck is happening? But you feel like you have to watch it because now you're invested and they keep changing things that are happening throughout the story without it being too dramatic or too undramatic.
I think the appeal of a train watching a train wreck as in like the metaphor of media is that like a train wreck, if it keeps going, usually the more explosions and the more interesting as things are happening, you know what I mean, like the more the carnage and the pile is growing.
I feel it doesn't sound like there's like a payoff
Yeah. That the rent a girlfriend thing doesn't sound like that. There is there's just no it's just a small train that just keeps destroying itself over and over again with no interesting things happening. Where Domestic Girlfriend at least sounds like there could be a compelling reason to keep watching that train wreck.
It's because like the character actually puts his foot down on things, or like one of the characters will actually put their foot down on things, and they'll try to move the story in a way that is not just the same thing over and over and over again. Like once you get to the manga, which this is just like from an interview I watched with Gigoken, the mangaka, about it. Once you get to the manga, like they graduate high school, and him and the stepsister he started off with in the beginning of the anime, they get together and they like get married and shit, and they're like, yeah, this relationship's a fucking sham. And he goes to run after the teacher like in this during like a rainy day, and a car fucking hits her and kills her. And it's like, now this whole thing is just evolved into this strange drama.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a strange drama.
Huh.
You guys ever watched dramas before?
I have. It's just like I guess it's mostly Western dramas. Like I don't watch a lot of anime drama based stuff.
Not
Neither
anime.
have I.
Well, other than Gravitation, okay. So if you don't know about Gravitation, so it was a manga first, and then they came out with the anime later. But it's a boy love story about this like Hannah Montana boy.
Montana?
Yeah, he's like Hannah Montana because he's like a high school student, but he also like moonlights as like a rock star. But he like runs into this like writer man who's a full grown man, by the way, out like gotta be in his like 30s, if not like late 30s, with this like high school boy that is, half rock star.
Me shit.
And he's a writer, okay? And he's, like edgelord, like swoopy haired writer, alcoholic, just incredibly abusive towards this boy that's just like totally in love with him. And it's just like their love story and how like romanticized like abusive relationships are in like this one just happens to be specifically a gay relationship, but like it's really cute. They got like a little pink rabbit and like
what the fuck?
Wow. When does that come into play?
he always has like this pink rabbit stuffy with him, and yeah. Anywho,
I would like to make it very clear that like the way that these people write things is not okay. Like
no. A
No.
lot of anime is very problematic in terms of like age differences and like weird high school stuff and adults. Yeah, it's not great.
I literally like I can't even remember high school. I don't want to. I don't want to try to remember somebody else's traumatic high school moments.
There are some decent high school animes, but for the most part, I would rather watch most things that are not related to high school, just because it's just oversaturated with high school stuff.
Yeah,
it's just too much.
Yeah, I have to agree 100%. Like a lot of the anime I like is like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So like not high school, but just still just outrageous shit,
Right. And that's what's, I think how I always came into animation was that because it's animation, you could do anything. So if you're going to go in the fiction route, like use animation to its fullest. Why not do something grandiose and weird and fantastic, like some animes do? But like the ones that are like so grounded, or like that do like a really hard grounded stuff with like just a little bit of fiction, always feels like you're wasting potential, I guess, in certain ways.
Yeah. So here's kind of the general synopsis of a Domestic Girlfriend here. Natsui's unrequited love for his teacher Hina leads him to a one-night stand with Rui, only for them to become stepsisters with his father when his father marries their mother. That's pretty much it. There you go. And it is a garbage fire.
Sounds like it, and I could definitely see why it's a guilty pleasure for sure. Just based on a lot of people's like love of reality TV and like that sort of drama. And
it's quite literally, it's just the drama aspect. outside of that, like there are definitely things in there that have like uncomfortable scenes, not scenes, themes that it's just like, why would you add that? Outside of it,
Is it always just like always on the precipice of something happening and then it doesn't? Is it like always trying to like edge you in terms of like certain things happening?
so like one of the problems I have with a lot of manga is they make it very fan servicey. Not manga, well, just anime and manga in general. They make it very fan servicey. Like Rent a Girlfriend in a sense is like fan servicey, or like let's think of extremes here. High School DxD is nothing but fan service.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Or like High School of the Dead. That's like fucking weird fan service. This one does not offer fan service.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really? It has no fan service at all.
Well, there's a scene in there.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
A really weird scene.
That's still
but
fascinating.
That's like the only one that I can think of that actually has like any fan service in there.
Interesting. We should at some point down the line, we should do an episode on Evangelion. I think that would be incredibly interesting for all of us to watch and talk about. Just
You're gonna make me rewatch that?
Oh well, maybe you don't have to rewatch it, but at least maybe a refresher.
I would have to rewatch. I would have to rewatch. I didn't understand it the first time.
You know what? I've heard that that's a pretty normal thing about that show, but it would be fascinating to talk about.
I feel like Evangelion, you have to like watch like 50 times to even get a grasp of what's going on in that.
I genuinely, I just want, I want to experience it for myself because I've not seen the end of that anime, but also I want Sammy to see that and get her opinion in particular about the ending of Evangelion.
I have to give you a heads up. I do.
Which one? Which part?
Evangelion.
I know, but what are you giving her a heads up about?
Oh, I'm giving you both a heads up. You have to watch the movies with it.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Or else you're not getting the whole picture.
Yeah, that's very true.
I feel like I'm not going to understand it either way, but all right, I'm down.
So that also has one of the problems that anime and manga have always had. And it's about a high school boy.
Yeah. There's also the writer of that show is deeply, horrifically depressed when he wrote it. And there are
I didn't know that.
horrible. There are things that happen in that shouldn't have happened in a high school mech show.
Yeah.
they just really. There's one particular scene I was told about that is extremely fucked up. That I'm not going to go into here, but it would be a very interesting topic for us to watch and go through.
Yeah. Look, I don't remember the scene because I'm going to be honest with you. I snoozed through a lot of it because I just didn't understand it, and it made me pass out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You mentally you might be better off, but you're going to have to rewatch it, unfortunately. Anyway,
look. All I gotta say is I don't think there's anything in anime that has bothered me as much as Berserk has.
Oh, that's honestly very fair.
Yeah,
I've heard it's very scarring.
Yeah. But God, I love Berserk.
That's what I've heard as well. For how scarring it is amazing anime to watch or read.
Definitely read. Watching not as much, unless the fan remake is actually coming out. It's not worth watching as much as it is reading. Like it takes a while to get to the scarring scene, but when you get to the scarring scene, it is horrifically scarring. So the big warning I would give you guys here is if you decide to read or watch Berserk, don't do it while you're depressed. And don't do it if you have issues with anything that anime could potentially put into anime or manga could put into print.
So just like a trigger warning overall.
Yeah, just overall. There's not a single trigger warning it does not hit.
Oh wow, that's
interesting.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've read books like that before, so
Also not surprised.
thank you.
I feel like this is almost going to have to be like a Patreon episode.
We might be getting to that point.
Anyway, so that was my whole bit about domestic girlfriend, and it's a guilty pleasure of mine. It is not good. It is not good in the sense of like I want to
So what
watch
you're
good
saying
media.
is watch it.
Yes, watch it. It is good in the
Okay.
sense of drama is happening and it is like, what are they going to do next? And it's just stupid fucking buildups that aren't like anything like Rent a Girlfriend, thank God. But you'd probably be better off reading it. Anyway.
All right. I feel like round of applause. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. No, oh, okay. We
I
weren't
don't
doing
know.
that. All right.
Probably won't.
Metaphorical. Gosh.
Metaphorical.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Added in post.
Gotcha.
So I guess that leads up to Sammy. What is your guilty pleasure?
Okay, so my guilty pleasure is a very unfortunate. Okay, I need to say this ahead of time. I'm not a Disney adult by any means. If anything, I'm actively against Disney and most of what they stand for and most of their storytelling, because I feel as a feminist that I don't like a lot of like what a lot of these stories preach to women. So that being said, my guilty pleasure is Disney movies.
I mean, I have to agree with you on that though.
Yeah, it's rough.
yeah.
I hate it, but
The
here we are.
golden era of Disney. It's the reason why they call it the golden era. That's why.
That's what I love
Even then,
personally
though,
too.
it's like some of
Yeah,
those
it's
films,
still-
I'm like, why? I don't like this. And
Yeah, there's still problematic stuff in that era too.
we're gonna have to, get into that too, because Zach has a misogynistic side of him that you'll find out in a couple seconds. So anyway, what is wrong with Beauty and the Beast? First of all,
The fact that they have a fucking smuts book of it.
well, yeah, of course. Like they have a smut book of every single one, which I can actually.
There was no gay scene with Gaston.
I mean,
Is that the problem?
Oh, okay.
okay, so the book set is called, not called that.
It's like
Cat
Disney
Alley.
villains or some shit.
Yeah, it's called Wicked Villains, and that's the set of all the different Disney things.
Which it bothers
is-
me.
It's just
Uh,
yeah. Okay, so the
what-
only
I'm really
one,
lost here.
the only one that I've ever read out of this smut Disney line. It's not even Disney though. I don't think. Is the Peter
probably
Pan
not.
one?
That's Disney.
Oh God.
Okay, it is Disney. Okay, so
but that's still.
but it's because it's about Hook and not about Peter Pan, and they're all of
Oh.
legal age.
Oh,
And that was
okay,
the
thank
only
God.
reason that I read it, because it like takes place in that world and like with Hook and not like the children, and
It
that's
still
all I
bothers
wanted.
me. It still bothers me.
Well,
Still not
anyway,
great.
I don't care, guys. Listen, a book's a
Look,
book. I was
So is this based off of
supporting-
the original fairy tale stuff, or like
I think it's
the
a
actual
mix.
Disney?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay,
well,
okay.
it's like modernized too. A lot of these
Yeah.
are modernized.
So like
okay, I see.
the Beauty and the Beast one's about how Gaston and Beast have their way with Beauty.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dear Lord, what?
I don't like it.
Jesus.
I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I was told about it and I don't like
that.
it.
huh.
That's not the version that I know of. And then the only other one, which is this is technically DreamWorks, but is the Shrek one that Zach has yet to buy me. He promised it to me like 2 years ago.
There's
There's
a
an
Shrek
entire
one?
Shrek 1, 2, and 3. It's like get out of my swamp, get in my swamp, and something else about my swamp. And there's like 3
Come
separate
in my
Shrek
swamp.
books. Come in my swamp. And it's just like muscular Shrek on the front of it. And I'm just like, I need to read it, but I don't think it's available in the States, like on Amazon. So I need the physical books, and
I'm gonna buy the audiobook for Christmas.
Oh God,
It
you
opens with Smash
imagine?
Mouth.
It's just all of it is read by me. I've never told you guys about it, but I read all of the Shrek one myself.
That's a fitting voice. Is that what you want me to
Right.
say?
Get out of my swamp! Come in my swamp.
He does a very, very convincing Mike Myers.
Thank you.
Oh God,
Thank you.
I'm surprised that HR hasn't been called today.
Donkey!
It
Okay,
has
so
felt like
anyway.
a very
HR episode.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, she's watching. Don't worry.
Oh God.
Anyway, so
No plucking.
why? What is it? I can't remember what it
Don't
was.
remember either.
I think that was part of a lost episode. Spoilers.
There's lost episode, guys. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple.
All right. Anyway, so first of all, yeah, the Beauty and the Beast. Whoever romanticizes that is find help. Call your therapist. Is all I'm saying.
It's just honestly, like Beauty and the Beast is just quite literally Stockholm syndrome.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. There's no
Also, how old is Belle in that?
I think she's
young.
20.
I feel like all of them are young. 20?
Right.
Yeah, I think she's
I don't know
okay.
about that.
like of the technical legal age, but like I'm gonna be real with you. I think legal age for everything should be 21 across the board.
Yeah, that's fair. She's 17.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought she was underage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Ariel
yeah. So
was
Stockholm Syndrome.
16.
That.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
no,
all
it's
that's
too
all
much.
bad.
Now I kind of want
Yeah.
to look up how old is. Oh yeah, how old is Gaston? He's between 30 and 40 years old. Oh, God. I want to know how old the Beast is, real fast, and then I can move
Her
on.
dad, realistically, only 25 years old. He
What?
just was that stressed out.
Oh, yeah.
what?
No, I'm just fucking.
Okay, I was about to be like, what the fuck do you mean? She
Yeah,
was 17 and he was 25.
Oh wow,
Well,
the Beast
you know,
is
he
only
was-
20 years old.
really?
Okay,
Yeah.
it's
I mean, it's still not great.
it's
but
not
that's,
as like bothersome
Yeah.
as like John and I don't remember her name from fucking God, the fucking the colonizer Disney one.
Oh, Pocahontas.
Yeah, Pocahontas.
Oh,
because
yeah, yeah.
Pocahontas was like
John,
14.
John Smith. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they romanticized the hell out of that. That was really,
Oh
yeah,
God.
really screwed up.
Why do I feel like I remember like the ones that I haven't seen in a really long time. I feel like I remember like the underlining like thing of the film of like, you know, like Pocahontas is like, you know, be kind and like love your earth and stuff that you live on. But for like some reason for the life of me, can't remember any of the like romance stuff until like I've had to rewatch them lately. And then I'm like, oh God, please
Yeah.
just stop. Anyway, so let's get real
Sorry.
with the so okay, I'm going through like this playlist, right? And if anybody's curious on what this playlist is, it's on Spotify and it's called Disney Songs That Slapped Harder Than Your Mom Last Night. Would recommend looking it up because I listen to it whenever I'm sad. Or I need to be like really pumped up for something. So top number one on this list, of fucking course it is I'll Make a Man Out of You. Mulan, like my favorite fucking film of all time. Like I still have gender issues to this day because I'm so obsessed with this film. I've probably seen it more than any other animated film.
Not me
I
wanting
think.
to scream the lyrics right now.
I know, right? Like it's so hard. Like I don't want to sing in
No.
front of people, but like come on, let's get down to business, guys.
No, that make a man out of you. There you go. Sorry.
Thank you. Like it's like that's practically just edging. Just stop. So as I shared this link in the Discord earlier, I don't know if you guys listened to this cover
Nope.
of "Make a Man Out of You," but yeah, it's by I forgot his name for the second
Jackie
time
Chan?
today. Jackie Chan. I don't
Mhm.
know what's wrong with me. But it's like it's in Mandarin and it's beautiful and haunting and a little bit funny because he like does some moves to like because it's like a little music video. So
Wow.
highly recommend checking that out if you've never heard that cover.
Never heard this before. This is amazing.
Yeah, I've never heard it. I'm down to
Yeah,
listen to it after the podcast.
It's so good, so good. I will say that I just recently was shown with Zach and another friend of mine Hercules for the first time, and I'm absolutely in love with the soundtrack for that. So like Go the Distance, like for sure. Like and then the yeah, I unfortunately really love the song "I Won't Say I'm in Love," because that character, like that woman, up until the very end, was very relatable. She was very angry and jaded, and I fucking love it.
Meg was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick aside, just a half second to go back to Mulan. So,
Oh, yeah.
Jackie Chan did play Captain Li Shang in the Chinese version dub of the
he?
film. Yeah, so that's why he sings it
I did not know
for
that.
that.
Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea either. That's
Well,
super
now I need to
interesting.
watch the Chinese version with sub. Well,
Right.
maybe I can learn Chinese because I probably know the words
Good luck.
word for word. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, Mandarin is a hard language to learn. I think it might be one of the hardest languages for us to learn as native English speakers.
Fucking colonizers.
I know.
I've heard that in Vietnamese are one of the harder ones. For
Actually,
sure.
we can stick with Mulan because reflection hits way too close to home, being, the mistake and problematic black sheep. Dear Lord, is that like a good song? Also, A Girl Worth Fighting For. I hate how much I like this song because I'm like, this is disgusting. I hate men. And then it's like, but it's so catchy though. I can't stop singing it. Especially when you like get to the point where like she's like, what about something about a girl who always speaks her mind? And they're like, nah. And I'm like, motherfucker, I hate this so much, but it's so good. And I just want to keep singing it and putting it on repeat, and it makes me so upset. Anyway. Yeah, so guilty pleasure.
The best thing about Mulan is that they change, right?
Yeah, they
Or
changed for
at
the
least,
better.
Yeah.
at least Captain. Yeah,
They
the
even
ca-
cross dress at one point.
Yes, I was gonna say,
Right.
like, that is some good drag. Like, that's some good OG drag. It's, like, really fun.
Yeah, it's really good. Mulan, just an amazing film.
Still, God, that's like
I-
the cause of my gender issues.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched the live action version of it. Not a fan.
No.
Yeah, I never watched it to begin with. I just knew.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
It's unfortunate. Like, I understand where they were going with it,
Yeah.
but, like, I also, like, I needed, and here's where Zach and I are about to start fighting. I needed the live action, like, how Aladdin was, because
God.
I shut the Zach,
Why?
I'm
Because there was like
warning you.
music and shit in it.
Yeah, like essentially, like it was like fun and it was like supposed to be like honoring like the original one and like not steering too far away from it, but also improving on like the characters and like explaining more, which I thought was like pretty important, especially because with the remake of Aladdin, we had like Jasmine being like this killer, like get it done woman, and she was sick. And then like the song that they added in there, which was Speechless, like it was like, I don't know if you've listened to Speechless like by itself, but that song goes hard. And it's like probably one of my favorite Disney songs of all times because of how hard she goes for the women. And Zach doesn't like this because he's misogynistic.
Yes, that is exactly why I hate
You
that
know,
you.
movie.
I hated that movie just because of the fact that Jasmine was in it. Give me more Will Smith.
Yeah. I know,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
Just
I'm
get rid of
about to
all
leave
the
this
women,
podcast.
Shakespeare it up, and just have them all be men.
I mean,
Just
I'm
gonna hear
gonna
my
be real with
chair
you.
throw in the background.
I was not the biggest fan of the live action Aladdin either.
Well, that's because
Oh.
you're all men, and you don't understand.
No, it
No, there's a big difference
It quite
here.
literally comes down to this. I can't help it. I am the type of person where it's like we have the already like made media. It's like this is the core media that was made and that like I grew up with. So watching something new, it's a lot harder to accept the changes that they make. I think there are positive changes that are made in like the remakes of things, but at the same time it's still just hard because then I'm like, I want this because I expect this because I've already experienced this and I want this again. It's not that it like the changes they did are bad. It's that I unfortunately have been plagued with the fact that I have grown up with the original media and I just can't, like, I have a hard time accepting the change in new media. I
Okay,
don't
so
know
were
why.
you a big fan of the original Aladdin?
I fucking loved it.
Okay, so maybe
Same.
that's the problem then. I didn't like the original Aladdin.
And it's kind of like like
Why didn't you
Oh,
like
you
the
didn't?
original?
No,
probably because
well,
let's be honest, like it's not the best piece of feminist media.
yeah. And I tend to, I loved Mulan, so I mean, it would only make sense that like I needed some type of representation as a small child, and it
Can
was
I
just not
ask-
realistic to me.
Can I ask, like, what when you guys say it's not the best feminist sort of material at the time? What was it about Jasmine, or what happened to her?
Jasmine's a
that
weak
was-
character.
Yeah, she's like
I
the
mean,
weak, like the traditional like princess.
Like she
Okay,
has an
so-
attitude about her, and she has like kind of the go-getter attitude in the original piece, but she is a
Yeah.
lot stronger of a character in the newer version of the movie.
So okay, so maybe it's because I'm taking collectiveness of this. So from where I'm coming from with the Aladdin stuff, right? So the original movie is one of my favorite Disney movies, probably my top favorite movie. It is because it includes the second one and the third movie, Prince of Thieves, and The Return of Jafar was number 2.
Yeah.
And then they also had a Disney cartoon
show.
series, which which was fantastic. But the thing about Jasmine, in all, I think in the original and then subsequently all throughout the rest of those shows, she's badass. She kicks all the ass.
I think she's
probably
badass
the most
in
kick-ass.
the other media.
I've
I don't
never
think she's
seen
badass in the
anything-
first movie.
I've only
Yeah,
ever
in the
seen the
second
first
movie
one.
she is.
Yeah,
The
second
third movie
she
even more so.
picks it the fuck up.
Yeah, and then the show too. It's
Yeah.
like she saves Aladdin. They save each other constantly. They're both in distress. She is probably one of the most kick-ass Disney princesses of that era. I always thought. So
if we're bringing up like the media as a whole, then yes, like she is a strong character. In the first movie, she's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've only ever seen the first movie.
She's
and
in
that's-
distress. Like yes, she's in distress here and there, but I still think that
There's
she
nothing wrong
tried to
with
like
a
she
character
tried
being
to like.
distressed.
So I guess like what is the problem with that movie? That is she being saved, or she's not strong enough to take care of herself? Because I think she like her trying to trick Jafar and like her actually having a major role in trying to defeat him was a really positive feminine sort of role there. Am I seeing something wrong, or am
I think
like
but
perceiving
it was
wrong?
more of a focus on the love story rather than like I mean she took over the city.
It's kind of like Sleeping Beauty has to be saved by the kiss of a man.
Oh, okay. I can see your guys' point of view. Then.
That's yeah.
Okay.
Like
I can see that then.
realistically
she had
speaking,
like
like
alternative motives, I guess, too. Like she had like the city in mind and more focus on like a bigger purpose outside of just the romantic aspect, which was like my big thing.
I see.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'll say this about the original movie too. It's like she keeps that same mindset in a way, like where it's like the city is important to her.
Yeah, absolutely. The remake, the live action remake, the reason I have a problem with it, it's not even. I think that they try to push that thing with Jasmine a little too hard. I think a lot of modern media has this thing where they it should be like more natural, like with how we talked about K-pop Demon Hunters. That I think that shows really strong female like leads, and it's amazing. But they don't like try to be overt about it and try
Yeah.
to make sure you get that messaging and kind of pound it into you.
See,
Versus
that's-
like a lot of those Disney remakes, they try to do that and it feels forced. It feels non genuine.
Okay, so to an extent, because I know that a lot of the newer Disney films, they're definitely like that. However,
Right.
it's not to, I don't think that it's to that extent. I feel like it was actually realistic. And it's not like, like the Captain Marvel movie was, where it's just
God.
it hammered the fact that like,
Yeah.
I am a woman and like everything is difficult because I'm a woman, which I'm not saying that, that's not true, but like I am saying that like that was too much. Like
Yeah.
even for a feminist, I was like, right, but this is a superhero thing
it's
and
a
I want to
statement-
see Marvel.
Yeah. So I mean,
Right.
like, it's been a minute since I watched the live action Aladdin movie. I will actually just go back and rewatch it. I'm cool with that because I would like to see both sides of this in totality.
I'll go
but, like,
back and watch the cartoon too.
You should. And I
TV
would
show is
suggest
so
also
good.
watching. Yeah, if you can watch it. I know it's impossible now to
I thought you could
find
see it on
anything
Disney.
relevant. Is it on Disney Plus? Because I would absolutely go
I
back.
don't have
if
any
they were
streaming
to
service,
figure
but I'll
stuff.
figure it out.
I mean,
But,
I could
the
show you
movies-
how to find it.
The second and third movie, I think, is definitely worth watching as well. But the other part of the reason why I don't like the live action is Will Smith is whatever. He's fine in that movie. Like, I still love Robin Williams and prefer that always.
Yeah.
But the other part of it is they made Aladdin into a giant wimp and like non-committal, non-action worthy. Like he is so not him. They literally like destroyed that character, in my opinion, and that's why I don't
I guess I
particularly
see
care
no
for it.
difference in his character at all. I kind of just thought he was
There's
way.
complete lack of conviction.
I don't remember that either.
Do you think
I'll have
that's
to
in
go
the
back and watch it.
acting or in the writing?
I think it's both.
could be
It definitely felt like he was very like just lackluster in terms of the acting performance. I didn't think was all too great. On top of the fact that they felt like they gutted him.
I'm gonna have to rewatch because like I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. The main thing I paid attention to in that movie was the genie.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's
he
fair.
is like the star of the show.
Yeah.
I do want to hear that song on its own. The one Jasmine sang. What was the name of it?
Speechless?
Yeah, Speechless. I'd like to listen to it on its own because I was very much clouded by my hatred of the rest of that movie.
Oh my god, yeah. Especially, yeah, if you listen to the full song too, like they have all three versions, like part one, part two, or just the full version. So definitely listen to the full version. It's probably one of the only Disney songs that I could probably cry to because it goes so hard.
Can I retract not retract? Can I sidebar here? We talked about Captain Marvel, and there's a subject with that I'd like to make a comparison to. Captain Marvel, like the way like so because I feel like this is a subject people always are like, well, it's promoting this messaging. I don't think it's an issue with the promotion of the messaging. It's an issue with how hard they drive it in. It kind of reminds me of like the Expendables.
Why the Expendables?
Because it's just way too much and out there. Like, there's nothing wrong with the movie Expendables, but if like imagine if it was supposed to be about a movie about men's empowerment. It kind of gives the same vibe. I don't like the Expendables because it's just too much for me. It's the same idea in my opinion.
I guess I haven't watched that movie in like 10 plus years, so I couldn't tell you.
Isn't it? It's just a bunch of action stars just doing action star shit, right?
It's just macho men, and it's just it kind of gives it's like the same type of messaging in a sense.
Oh, okay. I got that confused. I thought you guys were talking about Mystery Men.
No.
I am so sorry. The Expendables, yeah, with Terry
I
Crews
thought we
and
were
like
talking
all
about
those action
Inspector
heroes.
Gadget.
But yeah, so like it's
Okay,
it's like
yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's lack of a genuine story and a lack of genuine focus and trying to like ham
Just
fist
push it.
these people into it. Yeah, like that hyper masculinity or hyper femininity. Trying to make that the star is takes away from the fact that you're trying to enjoy a story.
Yeah.
like that, and that plays way more into
which is why I
empowering
don't like action
characters.
movies.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah. So it's like I've always said this, and people always give me like a point of contest in it, but like legitimately speaking, like what you should do with your movies when you're trying to do, or your media in general, you're trying to push a message, make it natural. That's all you have to do.
Yes.
If you make it natural and make it feel like it's just a part of the story, then it becomes a more powerful message, because then people aren't even thinking about the fact that it's like, oh, this is, supposed to be for this movement or that movement. And it's just, it's like, it's just pushing way too hard. It won't stop pushing it. It's like you make it a natural part of the story. Now you're making it feel like a natural part of life.
I'm so glad you made that point, because that, like, I watched the K-pop, right, for this podcast, and I loved it so much. And then I started getting that content on TikTok because the algorithm or my phone must have heard me listen to it. And it came up with somebody talking about how like that showed off strong feminine heroes, and it dawned on me that I was like, yeah, of course it did, but I didn't think about it because you're right. It was so true to the story. It was so true to what it was that it didn't. It like I didn't even consider that being part of a movement. Like like it was that natural.
It gave the message of women are just powerful, which women are. And it didn't have to be like, oh, I was a frail woman and now I'm a strong woman, and like I am a strong independent woman, and this and that, which I feel like the later Captain Marvel movies kind of do a better job of capturing just like the natural end of things, which is why they're much more enjoyable to watch.
I agree. I arguably, in the same vein, I think Miss Marvel is way better, and does that job way better as well.
It does.
I highly recommend that show, Sammy, if you've not seen it, and to anybody else listening. That show is probably the least viewed thing of Marvel for a long time. Highly recommend everybody go back and
Which
watch
one
that.
is it? I'm so sorry. Oh, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel, yeah.
Miss Marvel, the
I
series.
loved Miss Marvel. Yeah,
I did too.
Oh, so good.
I was crazy
so
about
good.
it. Yeah.
It was so good. It was fantastic, and it like painted the picture the way you needed it to be painted.
Yeah.
And we get to learn history of that society, which as Americans we don't get to see in a lot of media. And I thought that was fascinating as well. It was great all the way around.
But yeah, so that was just my sidebar, because that's been like a point of contention in a lot of conversations I've had about media with like Captain Marvel or similar media where they just hammer the same message over and over again. It's like, please don't do that, because then it's taking away from the powerful movement of what you could have done. Like
the whole idea behind a movie or a show is to tell a story. The story comes first, and then strong
it has
characters.
to be relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
K-pop
You
Demon
get
Hunters,
those things.
even though I'm not a woman, felt very fucking relatable.
Yeah.
Right, 100%.
The only thing that doesn't need to be relatable is the anime that you watch.
Yeah, no, don't find any relation to Domestic Girlfriend, please God. That is for viewing and
fiction.
not for relation.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I can't think other than like the Goofy movie, like Eye to Eye.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, top tier.
Amazing movie.
I actually, fun fact, have not seen a lot of the newer Disney films. I've never seen Frozen before.
Really?
Never seen it.
Frozen kind of...
It's overplayed.
It is
Which, I
way
mean,
overplayed.
fine.
That is
I'm
one of
gonna
our...
be so real with you. One of the topics in that is it kind of goes back to retro, like you have to find love. You have to, and it's
God.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's,
exactly what I don't
Isn't
wanna
it?
see.
Isn't there like a underlying message of coming out as well? Isn't that the whole thing?
I mean, maybe with Elsa's character.
Yeah, with Elsa. Yeah,
I think so.
in
I
particular.
don't really know, because that movie made me cringe.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, it was a fine Disney movie. Definitely, I think at the time that I think Frozen was like the tail end of where the golden era stopped, right? Or am I wrong?
I would say it's even before that, because Tangled, I feel like, was a decent.
I thought Tangled was great.
Yeah.
movie.
I actually
love
did
Tangled.
see Tangled recently. That one was actually really good. I've always liked that.
And it didn't feel like it was just a message of like a woman has to love a man.
Oh yeah,
No,
no,
definitely
definitely.
not.
It was like a that's like the type 2 where it's like the women that don't understand their power originally and then getting it over time. Like that can be really relatable to anybody. So like
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's a good way to go if you have to go if you're going that direction. And but yeah, I definitely didn't feel like they had to, like the last song with them on the water, a little bit too much for me, a little cringy, but like for the most part, like I did like that Tangled movie. I got to see that recently. So that was
Also, respectively speaking, it was one of my favorite levels in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah, it was a great level. Yeah, for sure.
I think that was it for me. There is if you were a emo millennial like me, there is a soundtrack that came out last year called A Whole New Sound. It was actually released by Disney.
Disney Goes Punk.
It's not. It's just called a Whole New Sound. It's separate from Disney Goes Punk. and it came out last year, and it has Newfound Glory on it, Mayday Parade, Simple Plan, Mongolia Park does Eye to Eye. Unreal.
Yep, it's fantastic. I found them like forever ago. And I was like, their music's okay. And then I fucking heard their Eye to Eye cover like years after I found them. I was like, this is so good.
It was so good.
Loved it. Yeah. Yellow Card is on there. I mean, come on, guys. Yellow Card. I don't know who Tokyo Hotel is, though.
Who?
Tokyo Hotel?
They're like an old emo band.
No.
Yeah, not aware.
Yeah, this soundtrack just came out last year.
Tokyo Hotel kind of has the same vibe as like AFI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in my opinion. People will probably argue with me on that, but like, go listen to them back to back. They're essentially like the same.
Bowling for Soup is on here? Like, come on, get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you get the chance, Sammy, I do recommend watching the movie Brave. I think Brave is great.
Oh, yeah.
And
I have not seen that one. Yeah.
It is quite literally just about empowerment, and that's it. And,
that's Pixar, right?
I actually don't know.
Was Brave mainline Disney or Pixar? Because it gets muddy whenever Brave, Tangled, and Wreck-It Ralph came out.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yes and no.
Brave is Pixar, but it is under the Disney Pixar label.
Okay. Right. Okay. That might have been one of the earlier, or that era when it was them together.
I think it was 2017 is when that was released. 2012.
You sure? I thought. Yeah, I was gonna say I felt like it was.
I watched it in 2017. That's why.
Oh, okay.
No, Brave is actually a pretty decent film. It's just about about the empowerment of a girl and
family dynamics.
Yeah, family dynamics.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, recommended. I was also told to watch Encanto as well. I have not seen that yet.
Encanto is really good.
Yeah, I've not seen that either.
I liked it.
I want to see it.
Right now.
The last main Disney movie that I really loved that I saw, I guess like when it was like right out was what was the kid with the guitar? He goes
Coco.
to the afterlife.
Fucking love Coco.
Oh my god, Coco is so good. You should watch Coco.
I've heard it's really sad
and wonderful.
It is. But God, it's
so good.
It is incredibly well done.
It was so good. It got past certain censors. I think it was Chinese censors, the depicting death, but it was so moving that they allowed it to be shown.
Which is fucking huge.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really good.
My goddaughter, there was 2 movies she ever wanted to watch when I'd watch her, and it was Frozen or Coco. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would always do my best to convince her to watch Coco because I just genuinely loved watching that movie. And then it was the same with my niece. When I'd watch my niece when I was down in the great big state of Tejas, she was
Potatoes?
Rio or
State
I thought you said potatoes. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's Idaho.
Tejas, like Texas, Tejas.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But no, she was big on Rio and Coco and a little bit of Frozen, and I would always do my best to convince her to watch Coco because I did not really care for Rio and I hated Frozen.
I don't know what Rio is.
It is
birds.
Yeah, it's a movie about a blue macaw. I think that's the parrot. It's it's like like practically extinct race, and it was to bring the movie was made to bring
they made
awareness
a Wii
for
game,
that.
I think,
Did
or
they?
a DS game. I don't know.
That's
yeah,
insane.
I feel like those are the only way I can remember old like DreamWorks, Pixar, and Disney movies was by the terrible games that people would trade in at the game store that I worked at for so long.
Those games were so bad. We're also working at that particular game store. I always try people turn them away from movie or TV show adaptation of games. It's not much of a thing anymore, but my god, it was so terrible back then.
Super Star Wars was great.
Star Wars doesn't count. Get out of here.
Yeah, the other Star Wars game. Yeah, Star Wars does great games.
Yeah,
what are you talking? That's like one of the bad ones.
Super Star Wars is the only bad one.
That one was really bad. I was gonna say from GameCube or no. From the original Xbox. Yeah, GameCube era, original Xbox forward. Star Wars games were amazing.
Yeah, which again, I think the only one before that was Super Star Wars.
They made some like weird wireframe arcade games and stuff like that before. There was like some gems here and there, but the one that was always bad in that same vein was Star Trek. There is not. I will go out on a limb and say there was not a single good Star Trek game ever made.
We've just
even
pissed
to
off a
this
bunch of
day.
fans.
I love Star Trek. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. I know Sammy's a Star Trek fan as well. There's a deep-seated love for Star Trek in my heart. Can go on and on about it, but
guys
I
may
will
hate
be
me for
realistic and
this.
say
I've never really cared for Star Trek, other than the movies.
Like the J.J.
I'm assuming you're
Abrams one?
talking. Yeah, I'm
Like the
assuming you're
newer
talking
ones
about
or
those
whatever.
ones. Yeah.
I've only seen the first one though, and the only reason I liked it is because I can't think of his name. Unfortunately, he passed away, but he played in Charlie Bartlett.
Anton Yelchin.
Yes, and I
Yes.
loved him in Charlie Bartlett. So when I saw him in fucking
too.
Star Trek, I was like, I'm sold.
Honestly,
You- wait,
the
you've seen
monologue.
Charlie Bartlett?
I love Charlie Bartlett. I followed Anton
It's one of my
Yelchin's
favorites.
entire career, and I was devastated when he died because they made a cinematic version of Odd Thomas, which is a book, into a movie,
Is he in that?
and he is Odd Thomas, and
Okay.
it is also devastating. The movie itself is so sad, but so perfect. They did the book like a really good justice, and
You are the only person I've ever met outside of my sister who has seen Charlie Bartlett.
I need to see both those movies.
you have to. Honestly, the monologue where he is stopping his friend from taking his own life, I feel like is very fitting for September in general. But like that monologue, like lives rent free, like in my head for like times of sadness where like, you know, he's going on about how like different cultures and different food, like you get to be alive on like when we like during the internet and all this like big things
Yeah.
going on, and then there's also porn, and it's like that's literally something I would say like this is great. So that part lives like
Shit.
totally rent free. Would definitely quote that
I have
somewhere.
not watched that movie in years. I think that's what I'm going to bless my Twitch chat with on Saturday, because I do
Ooh, maybe
movie
I'll
nights every
join you.
Saturday.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might join you as well if I'm not busy.
I will be so real with you. It depends on how long it takes me to stream, because I'm gonna be real with you. It's something I do in my Discords after stream,
That's fair. Yeah.
so it might be until like 12 a.m.
Right.
I don't remember what the initial thing was that we were.
My
talking
apologies.
about. No, that's okay.
So yeah, we were talking about Star Trek. And
Yeah.
the video games
Yeah,
that come
so-
with it. God, you
Yeah.
guys just-
All the bad video games and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah, movie
Which
and
went back to Disney's.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys-
The only I would say the only other good ones, or just real quick,
Disney
was the Toy
Infinity.
Story games. Yeah, I didn't play Disney Infinity to know. Jesus
I've
Christ,
never
I
played
forgot
it.
that existed.
I know.
There's only
But
one thing
Toy
I know
Story
about
1,
Disney
2, and 3 were really good games.
Never
really
played
good
those.
games.
They were. They
Okay, the
actually were.
Lion
One
very
was
King,
good.
though.
super hard. Oh God, talk about hard games.
Yeah.
My God, fuck that game.
Did you guys ever
the
play
Lion
the ones where you just plug straight into the fucking TVs?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the little plug and play
one,
things.
yeah. So the plug and play, my grandma had those for my uncle, and fucking the Lion King one is how I experienced that. That's how I first ever experienced the Lion King video game. That people always are like, "This is terrible."
Oh my God.
I played
and
that
probably
for,
with worse controls.
Oh yeah, and I played it for hours because I was just convinced. I was like, I gotta beat this.
Did you ever make it to the watering hole scene?
I think so.
Oh, okay, fuck all that game, but yeah, I don't think I ever made it past that part in that game. Maybe once.
Dude, I was
But
13
yeah, no,
the last time I played it. It's been
So
fucking
bad.
17 years.
You can get a collection of the so both Aladdin games, because there's a Super Nintendo and Genesis one, and they both had different versions.
I played
then-
the Super Nintendo one.
Right, the one without the sword, right?
I think so. It's been
Yeah, so
I was 13.
right, that's fair. But yeah, and also had the Lion King. But so the Genesis, so it was because Nintendo was weird against violence way back when. So the Super Nintendo one, Aladdin wasn't allowed to have a sword, so they had to have a completely different game made. And at the time, everybody said the Genesis one, because you had a sword, because you could attack easily, that it was a better game. But going back, kind of retroactively playing those games and seeing them, the platforming and the amazing like game design and platforming of the Super Nintendo version is actually really amazing and is now seen as the better version, which I find fascinating.
Okay, so
I genuinely don't know how to go about this because I know there's this movie that is my guilty pleasure and I love to death. It is one of those things where I saw it as a kid. I remember it was like one of the first videos I ever saw that was like last on VHS and like first on DVD. So I had like both because I love that movie so much. I bought both, and so it was one of my first DVDs. It's called Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Oh God.
Yeah. So that movie, if you for those who haven't seen it, it is a movie about this guy who has a very unique sense of humor, basically taking a whole a kung fu style movie and redubbing it over with him and like a couple friends, and then inserting himself into the movie in certain or in a lot of different scenes, and then cutting his own footage into the movie as well.
Dear Lord.
It is so over the top. It makes fun of that whole era of bad kung fu movies of the 90s and early 2000s. There's a weird product placement. There's horrible like really dumb jokes, horrible puns. I do realize it was very much of its time. Probably something like that is probably very problematic now and very rough watch. But it holds a very nostalgic spot. Yeah, it's in that same vein where you could tell it was a good movie of its time, but it has not aged the best in terms of what it is and how they went about it. I very much akin it to the same as like MXC, but maybe not as racially charged as that gets. If you guys aren't familiar with MXC, it was a most extreme elimination challenge. It was I think it was a TNT TV show. It was about a Japanese game, like athletic game show, kind of like what was that game show where everybody was like on giant red balls and they would slip off and fall into water? It was like a game show thing.
Oh man,
Wipeout. Yeah, it was basically Japan
Also
made
have a
those
video
types
game
of
of
shows.
that, by the way. I just wanted to put that in there.
do they?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they do.
Oh my
yeah, it
fucking
wasn't really
God.
bad.
Oh yeah, what?
I think it was really
of course
bad.
It was.
Yeah.
When would it
But
be?
That Wii version.
yeah, so that Wipeout was co-opted by a lot of and inspired by a lot of Japanese game shows from the 80s and 90s, and even till now they continue to do those types. But MXC was basically two guys redubbing in English and making all these jokes about like that MXC that whole game show thing. Anyway, yeah, so Kung Pao was just is so stupid. It's such a stupid movie, but there's certain parts of that movie that make me die laughing. Still to this day, rewatching it and knowing what's coming, I still like him fighting the cow, or the spoilers for all this movie, by the way. But very early on, they tried to find the chosen one, and it's this baby, and the baby like kicks ass, and they eventually escapes, and the baby like gets rolled down a hill to escape, and it's this dummy of this baby that's just rolls. It keeps rolling down the hill like over and over and over. You just hear it, and it goes like you just hear like the baby voice like it's going like getting bumps and hitting bumps and stuff like that all the way down. And then there's this older woman picks up the baby. She goes, "Oh, so cute," and like picks her up to her chest and holds it, and then proceeds to toss the baby down the next hill.
Okay, you know what this keeps rolling. You know what this is reminiscent of? That fucking movie that anytime, God, what is his name? I don't. Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Anytime Paul Rudd will do like
yes.
a little trailer reveal, it'll always be the same fucking movie.
from Something in Me, Marley and Me.
No, not Marley.
No, it was not Marley and Me. It was like like Gremlin, not Gremlins, but like some kind of like troll movie.
Yeah, he always shows it for Conan, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it was like that's a whole bit he does with him.
I'm looking it up right now. It was Mac and Me.
Mac and Me. See, thought I knew it was and Me.
But yeah,
Marley and Me was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, definitely not. I think I was about a dog, right?
Oh my god, get out
yeah,
of that.
definitely different movie. But
But that is one of my guilty pleasure movie, I would say, just because I know, like I said, it didn't age super well, but my God, is it just so stupid and so over the top and so weird and just it's just so funny.
That's just older movies in general. Like let's be real. The last one of those movies that was made was Tropic Thunder.
I actually seen that recently for the first
Very
time.
much so.
I've never seen it.
For the first time?
Yeah, for the
You've
first
never
time.
seen
I've
it?
never seen it
Nope.
until recently.
My God.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was really funny.
It was.
Yeah.
And I think they handled a lot of that really well for even being like one of those last movies to try something
Yeah.
problematic.
Yeah.
But and it is, from what I've seen, people are very accepting of that movie.
Yeah, they are.
Still to this day. And it's great. I love that
I mean,
movie.
you could,
Tropic Thunder is
you can't be mad at Iron Man, I don't think.
I mean, you
Robert Downey
can.
Jr., yeah, it's-
People were mad
definitely
at him
can.
before Iron Man.
Yeah, probably. But still, it was rough, but yeah. And I mean, Jack Black, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, no, his whole thing and making fun of Eddie Murphy movies and stuff like that was so good.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh. And
So-
they just him craving cocaine the whole time.
Can I give it an honorable mention movie?
Oh, please.
This is hands down one of the best movies ever made. Hands down. The Room by Tommy Wiseau. You need to go watch that movie in theaters.
God.
It is a fucking treat. If you ever get the chance, the man goes around and does a fucking tour with this movie. Go watch it. Go watch it right away. Bring a box of plastic spoons. That's not a joke. Do it. Have a fucking grand time. People do it all the time. It is the way I first experienced the movie, and it will be a timeless classic. I have a picture with Tommy Wiseau, and
Oh my god.
God, I don't know. It's just
You need to cherish that thing.
I do. I used to have a fucking signed little fucking still picture of him before one of my roommates in Los Angeles.
Oh,
That's a whole
sucks.
story.
I have an honorable mention movie.
Yeah.
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 I can't remember the name of it, but it's on my Findom link. So I'll drop my Findom link below. It's on there. You should check it out.
Zach, do you have any honorable mentions?
Oh, for guilty pleasures or movies in particular?
Just in
Porn.
general. Okay, porn.
Porn for sure. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any. So I thought of one, and it's called Hell Comes to Frogtown.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a
give it to
weird
me.
ass movie with hold on, I forget his name. One sec. It is Roddy Piper, I believe is his name. Hold on. Yeah, Roddy Piper. He was a wrestler way back when. And it's about it's like Mad Max style. He's the last man on Earth, and all these giant frogmen steal all the remaining women, and he has to go save them.
What the
because
fuck?
the women were going to be like, I think they try to further their frog race with these human women.
stop
I'm
it.
not 100% sure. Yeah, it's real weird. So like he has to save them.
Sammy's like,
And he
I
has
have
to
a
help
new movie I need to
repopulate the
watch.
Earth.
Not the frog humans. Oh god.
Yeah, but it's a real weird movie, but it's really funny and really strange. And it's actually taken from if anybody has watched Inuyasha, it is very much taken from Japanese lore of like frog men and temples and like hierarchies and yeah, it's the whole thing.
I fucking love Inuyasha.
And it's great. I love that show. I still go back and watch that on occasion. But yeah, highly recommend if you want a guilty pleasure weird ass movie. 1988. weird sci-fi Mad Maxy sort of feel. It's a great movie.
So
Great bad movie.
So to end this off, I just have one message for everybody. If you watch Domestic Girlfriend and you find it relatable, stop watching it right now.
Call your therapist.
Call your therapist.
Immediately.
That is not a show you relate to. It is a show you enjoy because it's garbage. No other reason. And if you do, you need to stop watching it.
We get you, Ian.
And change your life.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. We got you.
Get the fuck out of here. Any last messages for you guys?
I will drop my Findom link later. You can guess it.
Findom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're going the fish route or the frog route?
Finster?
Chucky Finster?
Have I been saying it wrong this entire time, or are we talking about fish porn?
I thought you were talking about. I thought this was a new link. You had your femdom, and this new one is your findom.
No, it's financial dom.
I misunderstood this whole time. I thought you were saying fem as feminine.
Well.
No,
Thank you for coming to Procope.